Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today for the 18th edition of the CoveritLive University Web Series. My name is Spencer Kitley, and I'm the Customer Success Manager with CoveritLive. Appreciate you taking the time to join us today for this session as we review a lot of the great new features from our most recent release. We'll have an introduction to the new Facebook search capability, talk about geolocation Twitter filters, a few other new Twitter filtering capabilities, and a whole lot more. But before we get started, I want to provide a brief overview of today's webinar. We expect this webinar to last roughly 30 minutes, and at its conclusion, we'll take questions, which can be sent in via the WebEx client chat window, which can be found on the green tab at the top of your screen. Click the green tab, choose chat. Additionally, if you have any questions during the presentation, you can contact us through the WebEx chat, and members of our staff will be answering those questions live. Tomorrow, we'll post this webinar on the web, where you can find it, view it again, refer it to others. You will also receive an email from us when the webinar is posted on our site. Also wanted to remind you, you can email us at any time, support@coveritlive.com. You can follow us on Twitter @CoveritLive, or on Facebook as well, CoveritLive. And today, an introduction to social enhancements from the most recent CoveritLive release. We're going to cover using the new Facebook search tool to discover relevant and real-time posts. We'll show you how to use the new geolocation Twitter filters to curate key information from a specific area or a specific event. We'll show you how YouTube videos and Facebook posts now post to live content walls. And additionally, we'll go through the new Twitter filters that allow you to determine recent tweets that you want to pull in, all tweets, top tweets, as well as cover some new languages that are supported by Twitter, hashtag auto tweet. Pinning workflow has been enhanced, as well as a few items in the Event Designer. So look forward to demoing both items in the Event Studio and the Event Designer for you. And without further ado, let's get started with Facebook search. The column here in the screenshot looks very similar to what you see in the right column in the Event Studio. That's where you now find the Facebook search icon. It allows you to quickly search Facebook for any relevant Facebook posts or comments. You can publish those in the exact same way you publish any other piece of content, either by dragging and dropping or using the plus sign. Very easy to do, to put those into a live stream, into the live content wall. You can also populate those into your smart stream as well. And just as Twitter and Instagram do when it publishes into your event, provides the proper attribution to Facebook and the Facebook user. The Twitter geolocation feature is a very cool new feature we're really excited about, and it's ideal for pulling in Twitter content in a certain area around an event. You can cut through all the Twitter noise with the geolocation filter and really only curate tweets in an immediate area. And we're able to do that with this amazing Google Map interface that we're using. You can just simply drag and drop a circle around a certain area on the map. You can use the plus or minus toggle on the left side to zoom in and zoom out, or to find a place if it's outside of your current area. So we're very excited about that. It allows you to pull in tweets and photos from exact locations and provide a more accurate view around a breaking news event. Maybe it's around a conference that you're hosting. Maybe it's just a live sporting event. You really want to hone in on what's going on around that game. Additional other Twitter filters that are now available to you, you can see here in the smaller screenshot. You can now filter Twitter's search results by all results, top results, or recent results. So it gives you a little more flexibility for targeted keyword searches. And we, as I mentioned a little earlier, we're now supporting some new auto tweet Twitter hashtag support for non-Roman characters. This is we've added support for a number of languages that we've already had, and included now Russian, Greek, and Korean, and some other non-Roman character languages. So very exciting for those of you who are using CoveritLive internationally. Facebook and YouTube can now be posted to a live content wall. We're very dedicated to continuing to add new types of content, new ways to generate those to your users, and it's the next step in the live content wall process, to be able to pull in comments and posts from Facebook and to have YouTube videos play in line. I mentioned earlier the enhancements we've made to the pinning workflow. Just allowing users an easier experience as they're in there. You can directly publish any pinned item from the pin menu. So if you want to unpin it and no longer have it pinned at the top of your event and then go into the stream, you can do that all right from within the pinning workflow, the pinning pin board. So simply unpin it, publish it, and that item will move from the pinning management menu right down into your live stream or live content wall. Just live stream, excuse me. Pinning is not currently a capability on a live content wall. Now I'm going to hop over into the Event Studio and show you how all of these work. As I mentioned before, same search column you're accustomed to. We've updated these icons. They're in full color, and I'm already on the Facebook search icon, and I've entered in some keywords. Publish that. I'm going to go ahead and publish a couple, and now I will hop over into that event, and you can see here's the photo that I just published from Facebook, and here's the other post. So moving those very easily into the event. Additionally, in Facebook, and the Facebook search capabilities now within the Event Studio, I can search comments by a particular URL. And this isn't a URL in the sense of a particular Facebook page, but this is a page on your website or on another website that has a stream of comments below where your readers can provide their own thoughts or comments on a particular subject. And I've already queued one up here, so I can just paste it in here, and I can see any of the comments that were added on that page. I can quickly publish those to my event, and it's the same workflow as any of the other pieces of social content. So nice way to pull in comments that are on your website now. I mentioned the Twitter geolocations. I'll show you how that works. All I do is click on Twitter. I already have a keyword put in there. I can click on the geolocation button, and I can expand my area that I want to search. I can also move around on the map in this manner, or if I like, I can pick it up and I can move it to Los Angeles and search for a particular area in Los Angeles and zoom in there. So it's a very cool feature. When you're done, just select that location, and it will show you where you've selected right here. You can use this to choose a particular radius, and at the same time you can use the new Twitter filter that I spoke of a little while ago. If I want all the results on that particular keyword from that region, I could do just some of the top results from that region, and I could just do the most recent results. So that would be really great in a breaking news scenario, to pull in those recent results. And here, with all of the other languages, there are now our non-Roman character languages that have been added. Now to show you the new pinboard functionality, I'm going to pin a piece of content, move back up to the pinboard, and this is a current pinned item. This is a current unpublished pinned item. So I'm going to go ahead and unpublish this, or I'm going to unpin it. So by clicking the unpin button, it'll move down into my unpin, and if I want to push it into my stream, I can do that as well. I'll close the pinboard, and it will populate in here. But as you saw earlier, I'd already included that one in my event, so it won't duplicate the publishing. So let's pull in one that I have not. I'm going to unpin that, and now I'm going to publish it to my stream, and it will pop up. There it is in my stream. And as you can see, they're also publishing over here on this page. So a great new workflow there so you don't have to hop around when you're pinning items in your event. So let's jump back into the deck now. I'm going to go through a few new items in the event designer. Everyone was very excited when we released the event designer and the live content walls a few short months ago. Prior to that, the new embed codes, and we've added some even better enhancements now to the event designer. You can specify a layout style of either top or bottom for your stream. Before it was you choose where you wanted your entries. And now it's you have some more specific. You can control the display of the reader comment box and the notification center within the viewer window. Move that up to the top of the event, and you can toggle the new entries at the top option. But you want to have the new entries in the layout style match each other, so either both top or both bottom. And I'll show you how that works in a moment when I jump into the event designer. There's a new look to the title pages. You're familiar with the title pages if you're a long-time user. Our latest release, we redesigned these for a cleaner, fresher look. Anyone using a native title page will automatically be updated to this. Any new events that you're creating, by default title pages are turned off, so this only affects users who have the title pages on. If you're using a white label or custom skin, you will not be affected in any way. So I'm going to jump into the event designer and show you just real quickly what I was talking about. On the layout style, so I have my stream selected. I can choose top or bottom for what I want my layout style. I'm going to move it to the top, and my new entries are on the top. But if I move this to the bottom, it's going to prompt me that it's a good idea to go ahead and move both of them to the bottom. And while we're in here, I wanted to go ahead and encourage you, if you have a page that permits, we suggest really at any time using the 100% width and the infinite height settings for your live stream. These settings are excellent for providing you responsive design. The responsive design has been enhanced even more to where any CoveritLive stream that loads will automatically size to the viewer window or viewer size screen that it's being viewed on, whether that's mobile, tablet, or on a computer. So next time you create an event, go ahead and switch on the 100% width and infinite height if your web page allows for space to do that. Also a reminder, anytime you're creating a live wall, just as kind of a thing to note, live content wall, you always want to have that loaded as a ticker and not as a CoveritLive just standard event. So a best practice for doing that. Move back over into the presentation quickly. As you all know, but wanted to point out, if you haven't logged into CoveritLive recently, Classic Console was officially retired on January 15th, and I think when you get in there and start playing with the new Event Studio, you're really going to enjoy it and all of the new enhancements that have been rolled out over the past year. Have any questions that you need answered? Our support center on CoveritLive.com is a great resource. Our product management team does a very good job of explaining things in depth and in simple terms. Also, at any time you can reach out, support at CoveritLive.com. If you want information on really anything that's going on, check out our blog on CoveritLive.com or follow us on Twitter at CoveritLive. We're also on Facebook, CoveritLive there as well. A reminder, our next CoveritLive University session is Thursday, February 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be covering how to leverage CoveritLive's robust set of Twitter filters and really all of the other social media sources, and give you best practices for producing an engaging social stream and live content wall. So best of luck to all of you and all of your upcoming social streams for the Winter Olympics, all of your live content walls you'll be creating for the Winter Olympics. We will see you on February 20th. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you today for joining us at CoveritLive University.